Hi everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. Right, if you follow the channel, if you don't, I will leave a link in the description below for that video. But if you do follow the channel, you most likely have seen the video for this car, where the car came to me with an issue with the key / central locking. After a little bit of investigation, I think we got to a conclusion, and on this video, what we're going to do, which I was not to record on the other video, to be fair, I was not even to record it at all, but then I just thought, you know, it might help someone out there, so obviously why not do it. So what we're going to do on this video, guys, as the title thumbnail it will suggest, we're going to program a key to this Ford Focus. It's a 2012 model. I'm not sure what the engine is. I know it's a diesel, but that doesn't really matter for what we are recording. So, if you want to know why we're going to program the key, again, just watch the other video. But the video here is going to focus only on programming the key. So hopefully it will be a very quick video with not a lot to see. That said, we're going to start. So I have the two keys here. So the key with the yellow tab is the original key. There is an issue with that key. Doesn't really matter what the issue is for at the moment. Again, is on the other video. This is the brand new key. So I have the car running at the moment because I was here recording the other video, etc., and I didn't want the battery to go too low. So I just have the car here running now for a couple of minutes. But we're going to turn it off now. There we go. Okay, so I already loaded into this menu, which is this menu here. So you have the vehicle information, it tells you what key is, etc., etc. That doesn't really matter for now. Let's going to go to immobilizer status scan. Let me turn the ignition on. Oh no, he actually scans with the ignition off. Oh no, he doesn't. So I'm going to allow it to finish. That was a silly me. Let's kind of escape. Let's kind of turn the ignition on. And now let's kind of do this again. I think I know what's going to be on the BCM. I will show you anyway. Okay. In the terminate, I think I know why this code is here. That should have cleared the code. There we go. The code is here because this is the second time I'm attempting to do this. Because something went wrong on the first time I was trying to do this, and I just thought I will record it again rather than just be mumbling about on as I was doing it. Anyway, so what we're going to do is add a smart key. Now, before we do add a smart key, yeah, we can do that. So add a smart key. So this step is going to go through. So we'll do start. So it's tell you he's not going to erase the existing keys, which is good. By the way, well, it's good and it isn't, because there is two keys already programmed to the car, as you have seen earlier. And this key is brand new. This key does not start the car. I already spoke with the owner, and the owner doesn't have any other keys, which means the car has one key missing. Okay, so this is the only key the car came with. Even though the key has two keys programmed, the other keys gone missing. Does not exist. And even after we program this, we're not gonna disable the keys that are not programmed to the car, unless there is a way to do it. I'm not 100% sure, but that doesn't really matter. Guys, I do apologize for my voice sometimes. I've been poorly for the last few days. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the only key. This key is a brand new key, doesn't do nothing, doesn't start the car, doesn't do nothing. So, oops. Come on, hold yourself in place. Okay, so let's gonna do this. So it just says it's not going to erase the key. So what it's going to do is going to add this key to the system, leaving this key in the system, and the key that we don't have is going to still be there. So just going to press yes, because that's the what we're going to do. So insert the key. So insert the key to be learned. And ignition on. So insert the key to be learned and turn ignition on. I won't be able to turn the ignition on without, because this key would not turn the ignition on. So that's strange. Okay, I'll do it with this. I think that's wrongly labeled. That's not very well explained. So I'm going to turn the ignition is on anyway. It tells me to put, okay, just let's press yes. Okay, enter the system. So now it's going to access security access. I will be back when this finishes, or when the access is granted. Okay, so access was granted. Learned. There's 2 keys learned, we already know. Just going to press OK. Put the key to be learned in the slot on the steering column. So this key, I believe that's what they meant by this, is going to go in there. Okay, so I took the cap off. So I'm going to put in there the key to be learned. Remember that. And then it's going to ask you to press the unlock button, but we'll do one thing at a time. So I'm going to press OK. Press the unlock button for 6 seconds. So I'm going to have to take the key off. That's strange. Why didn't I learn the key? Is this key transmitting? I didn't check the battery. Okay, let me check that and we'll try this again. Okay, I did check the battery, etc. It was okay, and the second time it actually worked perfectly. I should have showed you, but the process was exactly the same. So if I want to learn the next key, no, I don't want to learn any other keys. And now let's gonna press exit. And now let's gonna do a, how do you do a rescan? That code came back. Okay, it shows 3 keys. Number of transponder keys 2. That's strange. You should have learned the transponder at the same time. Okay, and a little bit of investigation, and looks like it shouldn't. So we're gonna go back, and I think it's gonna be a function here, because I've already seen it, to add a transponder key guided. So we're gonna do this. I believe it's gonna be the same principle, with the only difference. So I think we're going to do exactly the same thing, but this time it's going to ask me to put the key in that slot in there. Again, I showed you at the start, and that's when it's going to learn the transponder. I thought you would do this all at once, or when I initially put it in there, but looks like it doesn't. So it is what it is. We're just going to wait to see if that's what's going to ask us to do, and we'll go from there. Okay, security access has been granted. Number of keys learned is 2. Press OK. Put the transponder to be learned in the slot. So now is when it's going to learn the transponder. Don't know why it tells me there to do it earlier, and now he's asking me for the same thing. Let's going to press OK. Okay, transponder is being learned. Do you want to learn the next key? No. And now if I press escape, it should now show me 3 keys learned on. Yeah, I'm not worried about those DTCs. For the IM608 to gain security access, he puts the BCM in a sort of sleep mode. He turns everything off. You get goods for everything. So I'm not too worried. But as you go there, so So this key now, if the battery is flat or whatever, you can just put it in there and it should start the car as well. I'm not going to test that part, but the transponder has been learned. So we're just going to erase these codes, see if anything comes back. And as you can see, it's fault free. So what we're going to do next is test these keys, make sure they start the car and the remote works, which is my main concern. Let's gonna turn the ignition off. It's gonna get outside the car. Okay, so lock the car, and that's locked. Now we're gonna unlock the car, and the car is unlocked. So I'm gonna put the old key here. I'm not gonna test the remote on the old key. There's no point. Watch the other video and you'll know why. So we're gonna, with this key, walk inside the car, and my car should start. So the other key is right there, far away from the car. So the other key is here. So let's gonna start this, and beautiful. So all the functions on this key are working: remote, hands-free, and hopefully the passive side of things. The transponder was learned, so there's no reason why it wouldn't work. The only thing I need to test now is make sure the old key still starts the car. So let's gonna turn it off. It's gonna swap the keys. Yes, it does. So that's how you do it. You do need to program the transponder on a separate menu, if you will. That menu only adds the smart key to the car, not the transponder. So but I think that's it for this video, guys. I'm not going to take you more. There's nothing else really to show you. As for the old key, that key, why I'm not testing the remote, again, all the information is going to be on the other video. So with no further ado, for this video, I really hope there's some information that you guys might find useful. Hope you learned something, who knows. If you do still have any questions, any comments, you know how it works, guys, put them below. And like always, thank you for watching.